Here's Tesla's new humanoid robot and why it is a big deal. So Elon Musk unveiled a prototype of Tesla's humanoid robot at the company's artificial intelligence event. And obviously it's super cool and truly a piece of technology that could change the world very drastically. Because these things would be designed to be very practical and could replace plenty of boring or dangerous jobs for humans. Not to mention that everything would get cheaper because manufacturers wouldn't need to issue paychecks at the end of the month. Just like you don't have to pay for the tech news because you've just won a free subscription to this channel. So you should totally follow, you know? These robots are still many years away as the AI just isn't there yet, but who knows where we'll be in like a decade, right? Don't you just love when your video gets corrupted and you have to redo it? Anyways, it's sort of good that I have to redo it because I rambled on this thing for a little bit too long. So basically, these robots are still very far away because we are sort of missing the most important part, which is the actual brain, the actual processing. A lot of AI work needs to be done in that area. Not to mention, we probably still do need improvements in processor technology and stuff so you can fit everything in a little package like this and, you know, actually have it be efficient. Because, you know, these days, the sort of AI assistants that we have, they just connect to a server, and then the server processes the request and sends it back to your phone. That's why you have a little bit of a delay, which obviously is not what you would want for something like this. And the really revolutionary thing about these robots would be that they're going to be sort of cheap when they come out. They should be under $20,000 and they are going to be able to replace boring and dangerous jobs of humans, which is always great, especially important as our population is aging in general just because our medical technology has advanced so much. So you could actually, you know, have these robots take care of elderly, which, you know, the number of the elderly is gonna increase in the next few decades. So that's very important. And also, we could actually implement a universal basic income. Why? Because things would get super cheap, because you could just have a full farm of these robots with some solar panels or whatever. They can maintain themselves, they can produce food themselves. Everything can get a lot cheaper. So, you know, we could actually move into a society where you can get your universal basic income and it's enough money for you to have like an apartment, buy food, do whatever you want. And then, you know, if you want to do work and make more money or whatever, that is an option. Or else you can just enjoy your life, which I think would definitely be pretty cool. You know, maybe you want to work on things, develop things in your 20s. And then maybe you meet a partner and you have kids and you're like, yeah, you know what, we're fine. We're just going to live normal middle-class lives and just enjoy life. So very exciting. Unfortunately, this is still a lot. This is still very far away. Not to mention that when these things actually start coming out, I imagine the legislation will be another nightmare as well. But yeah, you know, these things are really cool. If you're someone who's my age, it's probably very likely then when we're gonna be like really old and barely able to move and stuff, we might just have a robot at our home, or maybe multiple ones that are just gonna help us out instead of, you know, being crammed into a retirement home. So very interesting technology, very cool. And I'm very excited for when these things actually start coming out in a decade or two, because that's gonna be very exciting.